More than 10 million tons of plastic is dumped into our oceans every year, and though it's a lagoon, the Great South Bay is no exception. Located on Long Island's South Shore, the bay suffers consequences due to plastic pollution.
Once the plastic's in the environment, it basically lasts almost forever.
Much of it gets washed down from the streets through the storm drains, or there's always some from boating activity and people on the shoreline.
In Great South Bay's Bellport Bay, the health of the clam population collapsed in the 1970s and 80s. There is a revival of the clamming industry, but with that comes concern.
Things like shellfish, clams that we consume are filter feeders. You wonder, are those plastics getting into the food chain? And it might seem like a visual problem, or it might seem like a problem that affects wildlife, but it's even bigger than that. It really can be a problem that affects our health.
Aside from us humans, wildlife also suffers from pollution, particularly seagulls. Nearly 80% of gulls have debris in their bellies, with 59% of it being plastic.
I'm pretty sure a gull tried to eat this and either didn't swallow it or swallowed it and threw it up, and that's an example of plastics in the environment affecting wildlife.
That's always a problem with any sort of floatables, that they get ingested by animals and can't be digested.
A force of nature in 2012 caused changes in marine life and resulted in several perks for Bellport Bay.
During Hurricane Sandy, the new inlet opened on Fire Island, and that seems to have helped the bay by improving the exchange with the clean ocean water and clearing out some of these contaminations.
Even though the inlet is helping the bay, there is still much to be done, and it boils down to personal responsibility.
On a Friday evening, they'd have a band played, and you would not believe, this is adults, you would not believe the litter that was left at the end of the evening. It just used to make me so cross, because what does it take to just take your litter away? And then, of course, what happens is the wind whips up, and all that whooshes into the water.
They're not necessarily bad. These things are helpful products, they're useful products, they improve our own health and quality of life. But we have to think about the pathways by which they're going to be moving.
Many small actions add up to one big action. So if all of us are each picking up 10 pieces of plastic a year, that's getting that plastic out of the environment.
Banning plastic from your life may not be feasible, so shy away from absolutes. But picking up litter when you see it is a habit worth forming. Reporting from Bellport Bay, I'm Melanie Formosa.